now with us as a people, um, we have to do better, right? Like right, wrong, and different. I jumped in, Wools, where you were saying how we need to be oppressed better, right? Like we're dealing with oppressed people, people who don't know their history, people who don't know shit. Like as far as being black in America, being born American black, we don't know shit about shit. And it's time to start calling a spade, right? Like we've been conditioned to be just okay with shit, like fearful and the same shit as slavery. When you look at all the characteristics of what went on during slavery, they're still going on today. The mind, the American mind is no different than what the fuck was going on during slavery. People laughed, they sang, they danced, and they got up and went and picked cotton in the morning. It's no different than what motherfuckers is doing today. Like in order to like you can't tell oppressed people how to better be oppressed. Like the shit comes out how it comes out. Um Entertainment, right? Like we bask in entertainment. We need to stop basking in entertainment. Like it's too much fucking entertainment. At some point we have to stop just fucking entertaining ourselves and go learn, right? Like everybody walks around with a phone in their pocket. How many people know how that phone actually works? How many people could put a phone together and take it apart? How many people know where the fucking battery or the SIM card is on their iPhone? Like there's no learning, teaching. I even go as far as to say with myself, right? I got a son and I'm more concerned with my son catching a football or shooting a basketball than teaching him the basic principles of electricity. This is something like through this Kanye West shit, I had to take a look at myself and start to say I got to do better myself. Like, so there's things we have to do better. Like, stop fucking wanting to entertain all the time. Like, it's enough entertaining. Let's fucking look at engineering. Let's look at architect. I thought about this shit, right? Like, professional athletes are the top 1%. Like, no, you have a 1% chance of being a professional athlete, right? We figured out how to be professional athletes, but a professional athlete ain't nothing but a fucking toy to a billionaire. No fucking owner of a sports team got their money from playing the sport. They got their money someplace else and bought a sports team leisurely. Like that's something they do for fun. But we're fucking spending our life to try to be somebody's fucking toy. This is why the shit with Kyrie holds so much weight is because when they get tired of fucking you, the toy, then they'll put you on the shelf. We just got to do better.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I started my shit off by saying free slave. Oxymoron that we still free slaves. That's it.
It's the mindset, right? You how to make a slave forever. If you read the Willie Lynch letter, that shit holds true today. You teach them how to enslave themselves.
Yeah. The Willie Lynch letter definitely rang true today in many different aspects. I encourage people to read. It's not that long. I encourage people to actually
To
read that.
read, you're
Yeah.
gonna encourage people to read.
Yes, nigga. We can't no. You can't just say what you just said and then be condescending to people reading. You can't
No,
you can't have it both ways.
I
Because
no,
if
can
you
you're
tell when you're
wanna
right.
hungry.
Yours, I'm saying you're right, but motherfuckers don't read. Like that's what.
I know that they don't. That's why I'm giving encouragement, nigga. The fuck?
Yeah,
Don't shit on the encouragement. The fuck?
Nah, it kind of
That
fucked me
that
up when you was like, it's not that long. I was like, damn, niggas ain't really ain't read it. Because I ain't read it either. So I ain't even gonna cap.
but
All
that
right.
but it's nothing. I'm not gonna even say that's something to be ashamed of. I do think it's important to read it simply because it'll explain a lot of things from a structural standpoint of how things got to how they are and why things are the way that they are. Again, when I say it's not that long, it's 2 pages, it's a couple paragraphs. It's really not a long, it's not a book. You know what I'm saying?
It's a fucking flyer.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
fucking flyer. But it
Yeah.
just explains how you make a slave forever. There's techniques and tactics that they use to enslave your mind so that you pass down the mental raping so that you don't have to hit people with whips anymore.
Correct. Yeah. Mental.
So question on his situation, what's his way out? You think what's his last play?
Kyrie has to do what's best for Kyrie. Can't nobody tell Kyrie what to do. Where we gotta stop saying niggas shouldn't have apologized. You don't know how many people he's taking care of. You don't know what them NBA checks, what he took that money and did with it, right? So on the outside looking in, we could say,
So
yo,
play
I would
ball.
have did like this, but you ain't in that position.
Well,
Get in that position.
I said the same thing. I said the same thing. It's easy to say whatever from this vantage point and this seat. I'm not in his shoes. I just know me as a person, and I'm forecasting what I think I would do in the perspective I think I would take if I were in that position, because that's the best I can do. That's all I got.
What we need to do, my fault, I don't mean to cut you, but what we need to do is champion the niggas like Kanye when he do that. And it's not, we have to separate the person from the idea. I don't give a fuck about Kanye West as a person, but the idea of what he did and him being able to show and prove that idea is something I personally stand behind. Like he sacrificed $2 billion to show what the fuck he was talking about. That's something that nobody in that position has done before.
And they're not willing to do, quite frankly. They're not willing to do. I started off earlier mentioning how he went from being billionaire status to now it's reported that his net worth is approximately 400 million. To us, we all broke 400 million to do us just fine, and we'd be more than happy with 400 M's.
But he said himself that that's not true.
Sure, whatever. The numbers are never right. I'm just saying the numbers are never accurate one way or the other. One way or the other, we don't know how much money nobody got. We just don't know. But I'm just saying, off of the reports in itself, if we're going that and we're using that metric, yeah, that's a hell of a sacrifice that people aren't willing to make. But again, the greater cause is the idea. It's the idea. And I feel like with Kyrie, I think that it's showing to me also how people aren't really willing to stand next to him because they don't want to face some of the same repercussions. And because of that fear of maybe losing money or deals or not being in the favor of the general public, like it's so much that comes with it that for me, watching is sad. It's sad to see that, damn, they really got motherfuckers by the balls. Pause. Like everybody. Like nobody wants to. It's like the boogeyman. Nobody wants to say the wrong thing. And I understand being respectful. Like nobody. Listen. Nobody's saying be disrespectful. At least I'm not saying be disrespectful.
I agree with you.
I'm saying have your perspective, and you should be able to stand on your perspective. I don't even have to agree with it. That's supposed to be the beauty of America. I don't gotta agree with you. I don't have to agree with anything you talk about ever. I could disagree with everything that you say.
But you should be able to say it.
You should be able to say it.